my chatterboxes. Yes, I'm back for another review. I know you probably like, oh, she keeping the ball rolling with these reviews. Yes, I am. They finally starting to put things on TV, so I'm here to give you guys some entertainment. So this review is on Marriage Boot Camp Reality Stars Season 17, Episode 1, Hip Hop Edition. So we got, I'm gonna name all the couples. So first it starts off with Hazel-E and her boo De'Vion. Now she introduced herself as a super star rapstress. Now I don't know what universe or what planet Hazel-E live on, but it is not planet Earth. And what universe has you ever been known as a rapstress? No one know you for your music. Like, they know you for your 1,000 no's, but not for your music. Then I know she wasn't pregnant on here because she was, drinking up a storm on this episode. Did y'all listen? I don't like the body shame. I do not like to body shame. But whoever did your work, Hazel, you need to take your ass back and ask for a refund. You look like a malnourished kid. When they walk around with them big bellies, and then she got nerve to have that stupid fake ass. She look ridiculous. She looks ridiculous. So basically what brings them near to the show is she wants to make sure, because she's 15 years his senior, and she says he's 25. So that make Hazel 40. I didn't know Hazel was that old. So anyway, she said she just want to make sure he's really with her for her and not for clout. That's what she said. So I don't know what clout he's going to get off Hazel, but that's what she said. I'm going to roll with it. So next we have Corrupt and Tony. They enter the house. So, Corrupt is from the dog pound. And Tony, that's his lady, but I'm not exactly sure what she does. So they having problems because, first of all, he's an alcoholic. And he's a cheater. So she said they patched up whatever they had going on, when he cheated before. And then he turned around and cheated the day before they came into the fucking boot camp. Now, I don't know why she brought her ass there with him, because my thing is, if he know y'all was going to boot camp and he couldn't keep his wing and his pants the day before y'all went, that's telling you right there, it ain't no saving this goddamn marriage. I mean, union, relationship. You come in there, you all mad, you angry, you got your face balled up, rightfully so. But you should have just dumped the mother effer. That's what you should have did. Corrupt, child, please. Child, please. That's all I'm going to say. He ain't in his prime no more, honey. He is not in his prime. Move on. Now we got Willie and Shanda. Y'all know Willie from Day 26 and Shanda. They both was on Love and Hip Hop. They still having the same old goddamn problems. But see, what I don't understand, y'all having all these problems, but you just had a goddamn baby. So you had the baby, but y'all never got over, him cheating and things like that. Because apparently, from what you said, they've been together 15 years, but they've been married 12. And from what they both say, they both been cheating. He cheated more. She cheated in retaliation because she's saying that what you not going to have is a sucker. No, you are a sucker because you still stand that because you busting it wide for other people. You still a sucker. You still a sucker because you could toss his ass to the goddamn curb. Okay? You could toss him to the curb. And then they just had a newborn. I'm like, come on. Y'all need to get it together. Get it together. Oh, my goodness. I can't. So when Willie and Shanda get into the house, they see Hazel-E. So Hazel in her confession talking about, what did I get myself into? Because she was like, Shanda always trolling her on social media. So I don't know if y'all remember I think maybe like a year or two ago, Hazel-E came under fire for colorist stuff. And it was because of Shanda and some of the other girls from the show. So some of the stuff that she was saying, Mom, you were right. You always warned me that girls would be mad at me because I'm light skinned. She was saying you bitches wouldn't even pass the paper bag test and all this old stuff. Girl, Hazel, let me tell you something. You might be light, but you ain't nothing good looking about your fucking ass. If you don't sit your fucking, oh my God, if you don't sit your fucking ass down, I can't remember what one of the comments on the one social media had said about her body, but it almost was like it seemed like she is square. Her body is a square. Some shit it said. Listen, Hazel. I mean, it's always good to speak highly of yourself, but girl, you ain't it. You ain't it. So shut the fuck up. Shonda look way better than you with her brown skin. Than you can't even hold a match to her. So shut your fucking ass then. Your funny shaped ass. Anyway, so Hazel had confronted Shonda, and they had, they were going back and forth. Shonda was like, you don't want none of this and all this old crap, and Hazel was like, because I'm a real bitch. No, you're not. No, you're not. So they end up talking when they went outside, and it's like Hazel-E had fucking amnesia, because you went outside and you was like, oh, I can't believe y'all had a third kid. And wanted to see the damn pictures and every goddamn going thing. I'm like, and Shauna walking away was like, this bitch serious? Like, and that's when I'm looking like, what the fuck is Hazel on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just was talking shit, and then you want to see pictures of the baby. So then Willie was like, y'all get it together. Willie was like, y'all get it together. And that's when Shauna came back over. So they kind of like hashed through what they was going on. And Hazel was trying to justify what she was saying, talking about, yeah, I'm saying black bitch. I'm a black bitch. No, that's not what you said. Because Shauna said, no, you said you couldn't pass a paper brown test. See, if you would have just said y'all black bitches, okay. You black, we could have took that. But when you said you couldn't pass the paper bag test, and when you also said that your mom said, oh, you always told me that our people not like me because I'm light skinned. You took that shit somewhere else. So you meant you meant exactly what you said. So we're not about to try to change that shit up, okay? Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. So we also have on the show Phaedra and her boo. Now apparently Phaedra ain't even give him no cookie. She hasn't given him no cookie. They having intimacy issues. She not letting him in because she holds a lot of baggage, from her, previous relationships. And I'm like, Phaedra, you can hold that baggage, but it might ease it a little bit if you let him tap the cookie, okay? Maybe you need to release some goddamn stress, and I'm pretty sure you'll loosen up, and the situation might go a little smoothly if you do that, okay? That's just a little advice I got for you, Faye. So then we have Tahiri and I think his name Vado. So apparently, I think he was like with the Dipset crew or something like that. He had like it said like 80 something Billboard Hot 100 entries, and we know her from Love and Hip Hop. She was Joe Budden ex. So they're having problems with, I guess, commitment. They've been together for like 18 months. And she's saying that it's like a situationship. Now, 18 months, and as old as you guys are, and y'all in a situationship, y'all might as well just leave this shit where it's at. Y'all too old to be playing these games. Y'all ain't got that much time to be wasting into a pointless relationship. Either y'all gonna make it work or y'all not. And that's just period, point blank. And he gonna talk about he have a problem with opening up with her because when you love somebody, you have a problem with opening up. And she was like, that's a fucking lie. It should be the opposite. Yes, it should be the opposite, because when you love somebody, you freely opens up to them. You're comfortable with them. So the fact that you sitting up there saying that tells me you full of BS. You're full of it. You're full of it. So it looked like this episode gonna be good. This season gonna be good. We're gonna see. So let me see what the drama is, and I'll be back to you. Woo, child. So when Hazel and Shanda was out there, discussing it, they issues and everything like that, I couldn't help but get a glance at Hazel weave. Oh my goodness. Hazel talked too much shit to be having that raggedy ass weave in her goddamn hair. You see the tracks, everything. Like, Hazel, it's bad enough you got that bullshit ass outfit on with a tube top and these pants with your gut hanging out. And I know you done probably had a couple tummy tucks, and I don't know, look like a malnourished kid. But on top of that, you came in there talking all this big bullshit with the a tacky ass weave. Like, Hazel, you gonna have to give us something better than that. You just gonna have to do better. Oh my goodness. So the oh yeah, so what something that did take place was when they were out there, going back and forth. Phaedra and her boyfriend Medina, he was saying how, oh, I don't know, Hazel seemed feisty, and Phaedra was like, she was like, she ain't gonna do nothing. She was like, Shanda the one you gotta watch, because she the quiet ones. Them quiet ones the ones that attack. And Phaedra ain't lying. You gotta keep your eyes on them quiet wenches. I'm telling you, because them quiet wenches, they sit back and they will pounce on your ass. They the ones you gotta watch. A motherfucker that's running their mouth, you know how they coming, but a quiet one, you can't figure them out. So Phaedra was right on that mode, and she know how quiet her. Well, no, Phaedra ain't really all that damn quiet. She quiet when she getting caught up in some shit, but she know how to stir the drama. She know how to stir it. So anyway, I'm gonna move forward a little bit. So they all went inside the tent. So they had it set up like a presidential like debate type thing, but they was debating out their relationship problem. So first couple up was Tahiri and Vado, however you pronounce it. This mother effer had a nerve to sit up here and say that he, seen her in other relationships and he knew their whole life, so he know from when he seen her in previous relationships, it seemed like she gave them like genuine love, and he said that he don't feel like she give him the same kind of love, and he was talking about she act like a thirst bucket. Everybody was like, you know what I mean? Like, they mouth opened up and shit. Judge told her, she wasn't like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like, he threw everybody for a goddamn loop when he said this. So he was trying to justify it, talking about, he seen all these guys, and a lot of guys was at the hub, and the way she be, like, I guess, on them, it made her look like she was thirsty, but she not giving him the same and reciprocation that she was giving other men, and that's why he kind of like pulled back. And she was like, well, listen, she was upset with him. She was like, you calling me thirsty, but how am I thirsty if I'm with you? I was like, oh shit that mean he ain't got shit, because she came at his neck with that one. So anyway, she was saying this is the most that she has gotten out of him in the whole time that they were together, because he don't even say nothing. She was like, I don't even feel protected. You know what I mean? I've been with you I've been had the whole minute. I've been with you, and I have not ever felt protected. So, listen, they got a lot of shit they got to work on. They really do. And, like, Medina was like, oh, I think he done stuck his foot in his mouth. He sure did. So, Hazel-E and De'Vion problem is, like, he heard her say that she didn't know if he wanted her for clout. And he was a little taken back by that. So when they were talking to him, they was like, well, how do that make you feel? He was like, well, I don't feel no way because I still love her. She was like, that's not what I asked you. How did they make you feel? And he wasn't listening to the judge. He kept trying to talk over the goddamn judge. And she was like, listen, when you talking to somebody, you have to let them talk. That's a sign of disrespect when you talking over them. And that's also a sign that you're not hearing what they say. You know what I mean? And so his problem with Hazel is he was like, he don't like how she go 0 to 100 on them flipping out and this and the other. So she said that it took her about 2 years that, she said she's still working on it, and it's taking her a good 2 years to try to, correct the behavior. You better, because he young, wet behind the ears, because like Shanda was saying, her impression of him, he young. She somebody he need to get his ass out the house and work. Now I don't know if he working now, because he was saying something about he a supermodel, or he trying to be the next supermodel and all that old stuff. But in the meantime, what you doing for some funds, okay? Besides being Hazel-E boyfriend, because how much money you making off of that? I don't know. So now we get to Phaedra and Medina. So as I stated earlier in the video, that it came out that Medina and Phaedra hasn't had sex yet. And everybody like, oh, Medina got blue balls. So everybody clowning them and whatever like that. And their main issues is intimacy, connection. And Phaedra was like, listen, I'm used to being around, men. Some shit she said, some slide comment she made. She was like, she a mortician. She a lawyer. Oh, she said she used to be around dead weight. She was She slick with her little lines. So she was saying that she wants somebody to come around her kids and her, with good intentions and just going, be good for them. Now, he's saying that he don't know how much longer he won't be able to, deal with Phaedra because she's not letting him in. They gonna have to work on these intimacy issues, and she said and that's the reason why she said she was hurt by her in her previous relationship, with all that stuff that was going on with her and Apollo. She said so it's making her hard to be able to open up to other people. And like Judge told her, said, listen, you're a strong woman. If you get hurt, you'll be okay. You'll know how to handle like a boss. Like, my thing is, every time we get in a relationship, we take a chance with our heart. That's it, period. That's just how it is. You may have went through a horrible relationship with your ex, and you may find the next relationship to be wonderful. Or you could come across horrible relationship after horrible relationship after horrible relationship, and then at a line of horrible relationships, you get to find your Prince Charming or whatever, whatever. I feel like you have to learn lessons out of each story. Like, out of each relationship, you should learn some lessons, and you should be like, okay, well, I know I'm not taking this. So in your next relationship, like, okay, I'm not taking this, but somebody else might throw another curveball. You be like, and then you gotta learn how to adapt to that. But you just in every situation, you always stick up for yourself and just don't take nobody bullshit. Let people value who you are, and that's it. And that goes for a man too. Medina, if she don't feel, I don't know how long you gonna sit up there and be fighting for her affection if she not giving you some. Phaedra got to throw you a bone. She got to throw you a goddamn bone. Because if she ain't throwing you the bone, then you can step off. And I wouldn't even fault you for leaving her ass alone, because Phaedra, you gonna have to do something. Come on, shit. So next we got Willie and Shanda, and Willie ass still cheating, and Shanda still allowing him to cheat. Now, we did learn that Shanda cheated with somebody that he knew, but my thing is, hey, listen, when you keep hurting somebody, what you gonna expect? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you would think that she would leave, but I guess she got you in the corner pocket with, fucking somebody you knew. And you still stayed, she stayed, so I don't understand what the big problem. Y'all keep staying. Like, apparently you had multiple infidelities, and he said that, he getting tired of her, like, always bickering at him when he come home. It's supposed to be his sanctuary, but she creating and making it like a war zone. Well, you know what? Nobody's going to make it comfortable for your cheating ass when you come home. They not. You going to have to... If you are a known cheater, it's not going to be comfortable at home, Willie. Get that shit through your goddamn going head. And then he acting like he's so goddamn innocent. He was like, if she keep it up, I might just have to leave. But on the flip side of that, Shana saying he be calling her a hoe, a bitch, a bad mom, and all this old stuff. Like, listen, pump your brakes. Shana, you let him do all that? It might be time for you to cut your goddamn losses. And she was saying how he don't know how hard it is to be a wife, a partner, a mother. No, he don't. And he might not respect it. But guess what? You going to have to make him respect you. And sometimes they'll learn to respect you when you're no longer there. How about that? But you just pushed the baby out for him. So, listen, I don't know what to tell you. So, like, Judge told them, like, listen, y'all might been together for, years, but this shit ain't been working. She was like, and I need y'all to get that out of this situation. What y'all been doing ain't been working. Y'all just together. Y'all ain't in it. So now we have Corrupt and Tony. Corrupt is like your drunk ass uncle that won't shut the heck up. So Tony was talking, she was saying, it's basically the trust issues with him cheating and things like that. And he said, I love you more than I love myself. And he basically went on a rant talking about, I know I can have sex with anybody, but I don't want to stick my D, ICK. He actually said it in these young girls. He was like, I might put my thing in them, and when I pull it out, ain't nothing there. I'm like, oh my God, they had to like censor him and like order in the court type situation. Everybody looking at corrupt and like they crazy. Phaedra talking about it's like a train wreck that she can't turn away from. It's like an episode of the telenovela. I'm like, corrupt is embarrassing. I'm getting second hand embarrassment by the way he's acting on this goddamn show. And Tony, you a goddamn fool, because ain't no way that motherfucker had me on here looking crazy like that. You got that. You got that. Because ain't no way I be up on here with that mother effer. I sure enough won't. So the couples get assigned their rooms, and they put Willie and Shanda, I think it's like the House of Cheaters. I can't remember all the names of the rooms, but they were the House of Cheaters. Willie and Shanda wasn't too keen on that, and Shanda was like she tried to get away from that, and it's like now she gotta live in it because they had posted all like the text messages, they had like bras hanging up. It was just a hot ass mess, but they are the cheaters of the bunch, so you gotta live in your mess. Then you have corrupt. They in like this room is like fiery and explosive, and he was like, well, that's kind of like sum up their relationship, is like real explosive, and they got the hot tempers and stuff like that. So he said it was suiting for their relationship. Then you have Hazel-E and her boo De'Vion. They had it where it was like a lot of pictures of her. She was up in the forefront, he was in the background, and then they had like everything was like gold. They had like little gold cars and stuff like that. And he's like, I ain't no kid, I'm a grown ass man. I'm like, no, you're a little boy, shut the fuck up. Then we have Vado and Tahiri. They set them up. Their room looked like it's sort of like in the airport, like baggage claim. And so he was saying this real standby for real. They had the chairs, like you sit in the airport and everything. He was like, it really smelled like an airport. She was okay with it. She was like, it really captured, what's going on, all the baggage they got. And for some reason, it kind of like tricked Vado. He didn't like that. He like left out the room. Then Phaedra and shit. It looked like it was in like a little tea house or princess house or whatever, but everything was cracked. Like everything was cracked. Like the paint was cracked, the tiaras was cracked. I mean, she said she loved it. Like he was like, why would they have me in Medina was like, why would they have me in this pink room? He hated it. She was like, she was in heaven. She was like, I don't care that everything's cracked in here. The pink makes up for it. I'm like, Phaedra is one kind of nut. She is some kind of nut. Oh my. So Dr. Ish went to Tahiri and, well, he's going to all the couples rooms. So he went to Tahiri and Vado room first. Well, he actually called Vado as Vado was leaving out the room. And Vado was saying, I ain't with all that baggage stuff. So he was like, well, let's go back to the room and let's unpack this. So basically, Tahiri was saying that, is suitable, that the baggage thing is suitable for them because it's like when it's time to unpack stuff, he running, like, you know what I'm saying, pack his bags and running, so they can't never get through to that. And he got insecurities that he's scared to address. He don't want to appear like he emotional and things like that. Like, boy, please, you're grown. Listen, if you love her. I don't know what you're scared for. If you treat her right, you keep her. I don't know why you worrying about her past relationship and things like that. You knew who she was with prior to you before you got with her. So if you couldn't handle that, you shouldn't have been with her. Point blank, period. And then you got Phaedra and Medina. He walking in and out the room. And Phaedra in her confession was like, what the hell was you in his day room for? Ain't no real goddamn going airport. Get your ass out over here and leave them be. Like, what the hell is going on here? These people is crazy. So then the doctor went in there and talked to Willie and them as well. And he was basically saying, I think he was saying it to Shanda, like, how would you feel if your daughter called you every Friday night because wondering where her man was at? So they had to, they was like, do y'all want to really, he was like, do y'all really want to go through another 12 years of this? So he told Willie to get over there because Shanda started breaking down. He told him to get over there, and embrace her. So he hugged her. I don't know. I hope they work it out. But if not, just leave each other alone. Sometimes you got to be strong enough to walk away if the shit ain't working. Then we have Tahiri. They kept on cutting back to Tahiri because Tahiri was getting in Vado ass because I guess she still didn't like the fact that he called her a damn groupie. She was like, well, apparently I ain't no groupie. Like how can you call me that? Like, look who the people that I've been with. Like, how can you call me a groupie? So he wasn't really trying to hear her ass because he was trying to sleep, or he was trying to act like he sleep so he wouldn't have to hear her. Then you got Hazel. Did I even talk about Hazel? Yeah, Hazel-E. No, we had Phaedra and Medina, and they was like, it's a lot of, imperfections in the room. She was like, well, it's still girly to me. He was like, yeah, but the premise of the room is underneath that princess exterior is a lot of cracks. We got to get through those cracks because Medina not feeling, appreciated in that relationship. He not feeling wanted. You got to get through whatever you got going on, Phaedra. Mend that shit up so you can proceed with this man before you lose him. We had Corrupt, him and his girl was talking, and Corrupt, he's a fucking asshole. And then Corrupt name is Ricardo, of all things Ricardo. He don't look like no goddamn Ricardo. So basically, she said that he is a great guy when he's Ricardo, but the Corrupt is the problem. So he's saying, well, you can't have Ricardo without Corrupt. So you gotta, take it all. Ain't nobody gotta take it all. Not if Corrupt is a piece of shit. Nobody gotta take all that. So I guess this is her last ditch effort to try to keep the relationship. And if he don't straighten up, she said she's going, like, she said she's not gonna keep giving herself and being, treated horribly in return. Well, girl, please, you should have really been going he knew y'all was coming to marriage boot camp and his ass cheated the night before. That says a lot about his intentions. And that Hazel-E and that her boyfriend, he is really, really young. I know they just had a baby and everything like that, but I don't know, like, he's handsome, I will give him that, but he's very, very young, and you can tell he's probably got a lot of immature stuff about him. So that's all I got for this episode of Marriage Boot Camp. I hope you guys like the content. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to holler at your girl. Bye.